Assa-Agyei. Today I'm going to show you how to install a VirtualBox on your personal computer and also install Ubuntu Linux. Now, VirtualBox here is a cross-platform virtualization software which allows you to extend your existing computer to run multiple operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Oracle, Sun Solaris, and others. In effect, virtual machine allows you to run virtual machines on existing computer. So they come in different platforms, right? So there are other virtualization softwares like Microsoft Hyper-V, VMware, and others. Our focus today is to assist you to understand or set up VirtualBox and also install Ubuntu. So before we kickstart, you need to first of all click or go get a browser and then in the URL type virtualbox.org and then click on download. So when you click on this button here, it gives you the platform packages. So here, depending on your base operating system, what you are using, you just need to download. So in this case, here I'm using a Windows machine. So I need to click on this to start downloading, right? So let me pause this. I have already downloaded the file here. So here, when I come in, I just see the file. I double click on it to start the process of installing VirtualBox. So here it gives me a welcome screen, and then you need to read the license agreement. Click on next. Click on next, missing dependencies. Select yes, click next, and then try doing the installation. Right, so now I have the setup of the VMware. Good. So here I have the shortcut on my machine, on my desktop. The same way I can go to all program and launch VirtualBox. Launch it. So now I have it here. I can double click on it. To start VirtualBox. So this is how it looks like. So let me go straight. For you to create a virtual machine, you need to click on New Virtual Machine, and then you type the name. So in this case, I'm trying to install Ubuntu. So let me say 01. Here, it gives you a folder. So it's going to create a folder in your drive C. You can actually change the path where you can store. It's going to store all your files. That's your virtual machines in there for you. So here it picks the operating system to be Linux. The distribution is Ubuntu, and this is the version. You can also set up unattended guest. I'll leave it as default. You can also specify virtual hardware. Virtual hardware. So here you can set up your base memory. So here is, you've given it by default is 2 GB. You can also increase the processor, right? So make sure that your host machine is able to handle the amount of resources that you're trying to assign. You can also enable EFI. You can also specify your hard disk. So by default, it gives me 25 gig. So this gives you different types of hard disk variants. So here we have the VDI, VirtualBox disk image. So this is for VirtualBox hard disk type variant. This particular one is VHD, which is VirtualBox disk for Microsoft. And this is VMDK also for VMware hard disk type variant. So here we have other type as well. You also have pre-allocated full size. This means that you're going to allocate a fixed size hard disk space to your virtual machine. What it means is that whether or not you are not using whether or not you're not using this 25 GB, the installation is going to exhaust all the 25 GB space, right? So here, what I normally prefer is I don't uncheck this so that it is able to do what we call dynamic allocation, right? Then I click on finish. So what I did is just basic installation. So the next is for me to click on settings or click on general. And then here it gives me some informations that I can add. So I can also enable share clipboard so that I can copy test files, right, from my guest operating system onto my base operating system and vice versa. So here I can select that, drag and drop the same. Description, I can give some descriptions of my server, what it's going to do, whether I'm going to run maybe Fedora or maybe it's going to be an Exchange server or something. Here I need to give some descriptions in there. The same way, this is the base memory. You can set up your display here as well. You can come in here and then click on empty. This is where you need to have the ISO file. I have it downloaded, Ubuntu version 22.04.5. And then I can also come to network adapter, make sure it is set to NAT. You can also share some folders from your computer itself, your base machine onto the virtual environment. Let's say you're trying to do some Exchange server and you need to install some prerequisite files. You can actually have them here so that installation becomes very easy. Then straight away you click on OK, and then you can click on Start. So the same process with how we did the VMware installation and also we were able to run Ubuntu is the same thing, right? So it gives you that environment where you can start running so I just clicked in there and just pressed enter for it to start the installation. So here it says you just need to click welcome, select your language, and then click on install Ubuntu. So here the same thing, your keyboard layout, and then you need to select English UK. That's my keyboard. And then I move on to next, continue. Here the same thing, you can uncheck this so that at the end of the installation, you can now do the update yourself. You can do minimal installation, you can do normal installation. So when you choose normal installation, it gives you all these features. So I click on that and then I click on continue, the same thing that we saw when we're doing the VMware Ubuntu installation on VMware. And then I click on install now. So I click on continue. Then here, where are you? So here it picks the default. You can type in here. And then who are you? You just need to put in your details. So I put in my details. I can give the computer name as let's say machine 01, and then the same username as Kwame 1234 password, and then I click on continue. And then it starts the installation. So this is going to take some time. While the installation will be completed, so you get to see this screen, installation complete, and then you need to restart now. Here you just click on the account and then you enter the password, then you are good to go. So with this, you should be able to follow the steps and also perform the same task.